Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Peter Tender. I'm a Microsoft technical trainer, and I'm glad you're here with me in this last and fifth module in the MS-4007, where we advance to the fourth and final phase in our project approach, extend and optimize. It's the last phase in our adoption journey to Microsoft 365 Copilot success. This phase is geared toward capitalizing on the established foundation and expanding the capabilities of Microsoft 365 Copilot. This phase pushes the boundaries of the initial implementation by identifying and adapting to the new high-value scenarios that can benefit from Copilot features, broadening the impact across your total organization. This module helps with the following goals. It's kicking off with describing the three-part strategy to enhance Microsoft 365 Copilot. From there, we're going to cover designing the necessary scenarios using the modern collaboration architecture framework. And then last, I will describe how Copilot Studio can help you customizing Microsoft 365 Copilot. In this particular phase, we recommend following a three-part strategy to enhance and broaden the use of Microsoft 365 Copilot. We're going to start with the exploring phase. This reflects identifying new high-value scenarios. We're going to use this to gather data from service health reviews. We're going to prioritize using our AI council and leadership engagement. We're going to continue working on scaling but also acquiring talent for extensibility opportunities. So after Explore, we're going to zoom in on Expand. In the Expand phase, that's where we really understand Copilot Studio capabilities, which we're going to use to build, automate, and administer Copilots, where in this case it means custom Copilots. And then we're also going to focus on selecting extensibility scenarios. And then third, we have the Extend phase. This is where we're going to scale Copilot users and skills, extending throughout the whole organization. Also focusing on identifying high-value user cohorts, allowing you to really advance skill building together. And then last, optimizing usage patterns. This three-step strategy approach will ensure your organization is making the most of Copilot platform by exploring new use cases, expanding knowledge and usage of its capabilities, and then from there scaling the user base while optimizing how it's being used. In the end, this is all aimed at enhancing Copilot's overall impact within your organization. As you identify new high-value scenarios, consider designing them using the Mocha Framework, which stands for Modern Collaboration Architecture. The Mocha Framework is an approach to Microsoft 365 adoption that places people at the center of technology implementation. The framework encourages organizations to think differently about technology introduction. Again, once more, focusing on individual needs and day-to-day work impacts to harness people's attention effectively. As your teams begin to master using Copilot, they'll likely see opportunities to refine what it generates and find new ways to re-engineer processes across your business. Copilot on its own can help you explore those possibilities with a built-in extensibility tool called Microsoft Copilot Studio. It's included with your subscription to help you customize Copilot to your specific organization's unique needs using plugins. Copilot Studio on its own is a low-code tool that enables you to connect Copilot to your data everywhere. Copilot Studio comes with more than 1,200 connectors, which can be used to build plugins for Copilot. This allows it to tap into data which lives outside Microsoft 365 and Microsoft Graph. Connect Copilot to your other systems of record, including databases, custom backends, and even connecting to on-prem legacy systems. Consider those that are core to your business, such as customer relationship management enterprise resource planning, finance systems, or human resources. Copilot Studio can also connect to your custom line of business solutions, and even including non-Microsoft systems like Adobe, SAP, Google Cloud Platform, Oracle, Salesforce, Slack, and Zendesk, just to name a few examples here. It also allows you to customize Copilot to your unique business needs and workflows. Once Copilot is connected to your data and apps, extend it to your business processes and the systems your users are relying on every single day. With Microsoft Power Automate capabilities built in to Copilot Studio, you can create ways for Copilot to help with functions such as expense management, HR onboarding, or why not automating IT management. Copilot Studio is also where you can design plugins for tailored responses within Copilot itself. These custom Copilots, as we like to call them, could be used for nuanced topics such as legal requests, sensitive HR subjects, or communicating with finance compliance inquiries. For example, if you were to give Copilot access to your travel policy in SharePoint and your ongoing expense budgets in SAP, it could give you an accurate self-service answer to an employee question, like how much of my team's travel budget is left for this quarter. Another use case for Copilot Studio is controlling and managing customizations easily. Your organization only needs to build customizations once. Once they're built, plugins can be centrally managed using IT and secured with the right access, user control, and analytics. In the end, IT remains in control. One example of customizing Microsoft 365 Copilot with Copilot Studio could be like this. Copilot answers based on your enterprise data, but cannot natively answer other queries. Improving Copilot's ability to understand and respond to a broader range of queries and perform more complex tasks. The way to do this is extending Copilot Studio, adding reusable AI plugins based on pre-built custom connectors, AI prompts, or extending with Power Automate flows that you already have. Building on top of that, creating conversational plugins, using state-of-the-art dialogue builder, using more than 1,000 connectors, combining multiple data sources, and manipulate data. And then from there, you're going to publish back to Microsoft Copilot, which means publishing and enabling the plugin into Microsoft Copilot in just a couple of minutes. You can also build your own agents. If you're really interested in building your own agents to provide generative AI experiences that Microsoft 365 Copilot isn't designed for out of the box, know that there is that separate Copilot Studio license also available. Using that specific model, you can embed a conversational agent into your website to serve customers, build an agent to assist employees with HR or IT inquiries, or maybe integrating it in a SharePoint page. Even creating agents for frontline workers who don't even use Microsoft 365. Those are just a couple of possibilities I would like to highlight. To dive deeper into Copilot Studio and creating Copilots, know that we do have a specific course called Creating Copilot with Microsoft Copilot Studio here on the Learn platform. So now that you completed this module, first of all, congrats for having been here throughout this whole cycle. It means that now you should be able to describe the three-part strategy to enhance Microsoft 365 Copilot. You're able of designing scenarios using that modern collaboration architecture framework, and then now you could also describe how Copilot Studio helps you customizing Microsoft 365 Copilot. Thank you for joining me in this total course, turning you into that Microsoft 365 Copilot User Enablement Specialist. You made it all the way to the end. I hope you can reflect back on a successful rollout and deployment and a long journey into your Microsoft 365 Copilot adoption across your total organization. Thank you for now, and hope to see you again in any of our other Microsoft courses. Enjoy the rest of your day.